at that. That's cool. So it starts streaming and you're going to say some stuff and then I'll talk.
Mm-hmm.
What card is that? My home is a peaceful haven. It sure is. Not now, buddy. Not now. Go to the room. Not now.
It's fine. Just ignore him. No, walk away. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
We have Chris
Hello.
from Cards and Constellations joining us in the studio today.
Hey, happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. And look how easy am I distracted with the lemon here. Okay. So, super hyped to be able to be here and to connect with you guys about kind of that thought process of mind, body, spirit. So, as Cheryl said, I am with Cards and Constellations. So, it's my page that's devoted to reading cards, spiritualism, and I am happy to offer, and astrology, some of my passions. So I'd love to be able to offer that to individuals, to be able to share messages from spirit. And today I thought that we would be able to kind of talk a little bit about that and share some of our experiences in that way. So again, thank you for having me. Appreciate that. Part of our wellness philosophies tend to lie within this combination of mind, body, and spirit. So what is that kind of, well, it's going to mean different things to different people, right? But what I like to do is to be able to connect that mind and spirit together. And I do that through different forms of meditation, visualization, as well as through, in this case, I'm going to show you some cards that I read. And at other times, it connects to astrology, which is also part of my day in and day out. Something I know that we talk about regularly. Cast the charts for everyone. So it's always fun. And we had a fun experience yesterday. And Cheryl challenged me to join her for a hot Pilates class. It was pretty intense and a new experience for me. And part of what I took from that was the idea of releasing the sense of perfection. And I thought that's something that we can kind of bring to today's session as well. So what I'd love to do is for us to maybe talk a bit about how we prepare for these type of situations. What does that mean? It sounds like super dramatic. It's really super dramatic. But like yesterday when we were in that hot yoga, we got to a point where I was finding it very difficult to breathe. So one of the things that I had to do was kind of center myself and go back to some of those practices that I've had of meditation and calming and sense my inner being and connecting my body and my breath. And it makes you think about how much time and energy and the hours that you put into yoga and the practice of yoga and how, at least my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, but that connection to the breath is so important, right?
Definitely, yeah.
It's like that's kind of the key. The postures and everything else is kind of secondary to that expression of that connection with breath.
Yeah, pranayama, definitely. Yeah.
Thank you. And so, I just feel like there's such interconnectivity at times, and this moment was a way for us to do that as well. So why don't we start with some preliminary breaths and visualization, and we can talk you through kind of how I prepare for things, and then we'll pull some cards.
Cool.
Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay, so what I love to do is to be able to get, and I don't know the name of anything, so if there's a name for something, please share.
Okay.
But I sit with, crisscross applesauce and straight up and try to stack my shoulders, my hips.
Sukhasana, easy seat.
Okay, and then I connect this posture by connecting these fingers together, and they go here.
Gaya Mudra.
Thank you. And what that does for me is I imagine a connection. It's kind of like a divine triangle between my third eye and where my fingers touch.
Ooh, you're actually doing middle. That's not Gaya.
Oh, sorry. This is my natural posture. What do we do? What do we do? We go to here?
Yeah, I go to pointer.
Is that funny? I go right to the middle. I don't know what that's about.
That's a different element.
We have to look into that because I don't know. But I'll switch. So look, go here. Because to me, it's about intent and it's about that visualization access or practice. Because a lot of times I find when it comes to things like prayer or spell casting, whatever the case is, it's intention is so important. That energy work is so important. That intention behind the energy work, excuse me. So whatever it is, we don't need to necessarily get caught up in those specifics, but it's what is your intent behind the meditation? And a lot of times that can be to calm yourself down in an active environment or a situation that feels really challenging, i.e. yesterday's hot
Your
bodies.
middle finger is associated with ether or space.
Oh, okay. I wonder if that's why I'm connected to that posture. This is my natural thing, because to me I'm connecting to a higher source energy.
Index is air.
Interesting.
Ether. Earth. Water. Thumb is fire. Fire ignites. So whatever you're putting the thumb to is igniting.
I love that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So I go to middle because I'm connecting to something that's higher than me. That's kind of what I'm connecting the dots with here. And what I do, there are kind of three things that I go into. So the first thing is, and again, I'll use certain terminology or language that just kind of comes naturally to me, but please modify it and make it upon your own beliefs. So one of the first things I do is I call down cleansing light and a cleansing energy that I call the Holy Spirit, and I ask the Holy Spirit to cleanse me in my space and to fill me with their grace. And then I'll move into a visualization exercise where I cast essentially, you could say shields. I put myself inside of an egg or a sphere of energy and of white light. And I imagine, and what I kind of say in my mind's eye, sometimes out loud, is that any negativity that's sent my way is then reflected back to its caster. And that helps me create kind of a safe space. And then I'll ask Spirit, and many times I say this aloud as a form of a prayer, to be able to give me divine grace, and that whatever I'm communicating is for our most benevolent self and in the spirit of love and light. And then I move into my reading practices. And, for this situation, we're just going to pull through cards. It's going to be light. It's going to be, simple. When I do a more personalized reading, when it's something where we're spending an hour plus together, it tends to get a bit more intimate, But we're going to keep it chill. We're going to keep it light. So, together, we're going to go in with a deep breath. If you can breathe through your nose, please do so. Deep breath in, big exhale. I'm going to call the white light of the Holy Spirit down upon me. Cleanse me with your grace. Fill the space with love and light. And I cast my mirrors around me, reflecting any negativity back to its source, the divine space. And I ask Spirit to guide me as we move through this practice. Then we move with intent, peace, love, tranquility. I ask Spirit to be able to provide me with information that is beneficial for all of us, whether I fully understand the message or not. Use my body as a divine conduit. Awesome. So we start to raise that inner energy, that spiritual chi, that vibe. And then what I do is just connect with the client. So Cheryl, do you want to play with me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we're going to start with this deck, which Pocket gave me a million years ago, by the way. So with many things like this, again, intent and that kind of energy behind it is so valuable and so important. So I really love to be able to kind of bring this out for special occasions because it means so much to me. I've had this deck for over 20 years, came from a very, very close friend, and so I just feel like that kind of positive karma just moves forward. And these are the Power Thought cards. You can tell how old it is from the packaging. It's been through it. Lived in a few different places. And so what we can do with this is I'd love for you to shuffle the deck as many times as you like, in any style and any format. What I'm going to ask you to do is to be able to move that energy into the palms of your hands. So oftentimes we envision a white light, an orb that's going to encompass whatever your divination tool is. And just in your, mind's eye, in your inner breath, inner voice, we want to pull a card for today's session, for today's Thursday night session. And let's see what the universe has in store for us. You take as long as you need. There's no right or wrong way. A lot of times people kind of get nervous, particularly if it's your first time with reading, because you're like, I don't want to do it wrong or any of that stuff. And that's not the case. So when you can, go ahead and, pull a card that feels good. All right, girl, we're moving. So, it's true. I am beautiful and everybody loves me.
I love it.
Like this is great for this time, okay? So that's gonna be it. So guess what? We are going to move forward in light and love and positivity and resonate that. And on the back of the card, it gives us a bit of a mantra, and it's I radiate acceptance, and I am deeply loved by others. True. Love surrounds me and protects me. So I love that.
You need to take a photo of that.
Totally.
And drop that. Thank you.
And we'll post later or something the better images. But on this card, it shows a very vibrant background that's full of warm colors. It's oranges, it's reds. And there's a woman who is wearing a flowy white dress, and she is just dancing her heart out. She is having a beautiful, lovely time. Oh, it's not white. It's actually, her dress is more cool colors, with purples and blues and grays. Wearing a little down jacket. She's cool. And so these oracle cards I love to use as a daily mantra. You can pull them in any scenario. Emmett pulled a card for us earlier, the tarot deck, so that was pretty cool. My first time that I had a dog pull a card, but it was fun. I feel like that's special to me. He pulled the Empress, so that bitch is powerful. So those oracle cards I also when I kind of meet with a client, and I will select. I use some tools to be able to select different decks because I have a lot of different decks. Tarot decks and oracle card decks and ones that have different meanings, different occasions, whatever, different specifications. And I let Spirit help guide that. And I use those as additional flavoring for the reading, although I use a main deck for the core of it. So oftentimes that just kind of helps add a little bit more depth. And I love to end a session using a deck like this because it oftentimes leaves us with that kind of feel-good feeling at the end. And the point of what I want to do is always to be able to make people feel better. And even if the messaging might be a little harsh or not like they wanted, right? But it's sometimes good to be able to hear a version of the truth, whether you really want to hear it or not. But it can be cleansing. So.
And with a little affirmation.
The affirmation, yeah, thank you. That's really that's the key. The affirmation at the end. Thank you. That's it. Because we gotta change it. And I think a lot of times when you like the energy you put forth in the universe, you receive back, right?
Yeah.
So it's like show up to the mat. Whether you're like successful at it in your mind's eye or not, you always show up, right? And then you gain success through that. Okay, so let's take a look at some tarot cards. So these are, by far the most popular card cartomancy tool that's out there. We're going to use a similar thing to what we did before with this last one, okay? But I'd like you to pull 3 cards.
Okay.
We down with that?
Yeah.
So it's a pretty thick deck. There's like a lot of cards here. So many times what you'd want to do is after you do the initial shuffle, split it into 2 piles. And then we'll pick one of those piles. How does that sound?
Okay.
We're going to pull 3 cards for tarot, like many things. I prefer to do things in 3s. To me, that 3 is kind of like a divine number. And you could many times do the reading as past, present, future. Your reading really needs to kind of be flexible with the situation, because past, present, and future wouldn't really make sense for this, right? So what I'd like to focus it on is maybe the energy that we show up to the mat with, the energy that we need during the session, and the energy that we leave with it. How does that sound? Okay. And pick number 1 or 2. I'm going to go 2.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to do this. And then from here, go ahead and pick 3 cards. And again, like...
I'm feeling there.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly it. So you want to, kind of feel something kind of tingles, or if you take a look at a card and maybe you're kind of curious about it right away, great. Those are also good cues. Again, there's no right or wrong way. There's no you can pick the very first card from the top if you want to do, or the very last. All right, so we have... Oh, that's interesting. So we show up with the King of Wands. And do you notice what's in the background of this?
A lion.
A lion. There's a lion here.
Me.
There you go, right? So she's there. So this is Cheryl stalking me and saying, "Bitch, you're going to get up and do the show." But that King of Wands energy is so wands are about energy. They're about passion. It's that fire element, right? And that King of Wands is like the epitome of that romantic, suave, lucky. He is the Leo, okay? It's almost... So the sun is the card of the Leo, but that leadership quality, that ability of kind of having that onus of I'm going to be here and I'm going to commit and I'm going to do it. What did we say before? We were like, this is my commitment, right? So I'm here, I'm on time, we show up. That is energy that we bring forth. But it's not, you're not begrudging to do it, right? That fire energy is enthusiasm. It's about that passion. It's the thumb that ignites. Look at this. Okay. So, and then we move into the lovers. So the lover energy is that Venus energy. It is very much about love, companionship, connectivity. Of course, many times it ends up as romantic. That's not our case. I'm sorry. I know that our husbands will both be upset about that. But that love can transcend other things, right? We've been friends for 1.5 million years, and I feel like that's a love. We show up together. We're good?
Yeah.
And then we're going to leave the 2 of Wands. And what kind of made me chuckle is that if we had to rank the energy, low, medium, high, the King of Wands is a solid medium, almost to the high. The Lovers is the high energy. And then the 2 of Wands is kind of like that, at the end. So we're going to leave exhausted and wanting to move. But it is also, the 2s are about partnership as well. So I think it's pretty interesting that we pulled, that King of Wands, which is kind of like a solo journey, moving into this duality, and leaving that duality, but looking to expand our horizons further. So I think we're going to feel pretty good at the end of the session.
Okay.
We're going to be able to share that love with others. So I'm excited.
Me too.
And thank you for letting me do my thing. And again, we will show these cards later. I'll post it so we can see that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to get into the groove?
Yeah, let's get into some moving. All right, so we have Kundalini practice today. I gave the playlist to the Dark Lord, if he could put it in the chat.
It's already in the description. Click in the description.
It's in the description, but he'll drop it in the chat.
In the description below.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dark Lord.
Thank you, Dark Lord.
Thank you.
All right. So we will go ahead and press play together.
Yep.
Ready?
Ready when you are.
Hold on one moment.
Yep.
And play.
All right.
Okay.
I feel like I'm at the prom.
So we're just going to start off again with inner seated breath. I'm going to take my sweater off because we're going to get moving.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Roll your shoulders down your back. Maybe give yourself a little head roll, one direction, in the opposite direction.
There's always a point of that roll that's hard to move.
Mm-hmm. Be gentle with your neck, though.
I feel so good.
All right. Sit up nice and tall. And we're going to go into a Sufi grind. Okay. So we're going to inhale, take our chest forward towards our left knee. And we're going to take it clockwise towards our right knee. And then we're going to exhale around the back. And then inhale back towards our left knee. So big circles. Inhale around the front, exhale around the back. Keeping your eyes closed and just feeling the feels. On your next inhale, we're going to take in the opposite direction. Coming back to the center, sitting up nice and tall. All right. We're going to bring our hands up. And we're going to tuck our fingertips into the inside of, right underneath our fingers. The tops of our palms and our thumbs are going to be pointing in towards each other. Arms are going to stay straight. And right long lines from our shoulders. Shoulders are down our backs, and we're going to pump our navels. Ready? Let's go. All right, one deep inhale. Bring your thumbs together at the top of your head. Inhale, bring your fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your butthole. Squeeze everything. Stretch up towards the ceiling. Squeeze. Hold. Now comb your fingers down through the aura line. Feel the energy. Sorry.
All good. We got big R's. Big R energy.
Let your hands come down to the earth. Bask in your energy. Roll your shoulders back. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Extend your legs out in front of you. Flex those feet. Fingertips into your palms again. Thumbs up again. Our arms are going to stay shoulder height. We're not going to drop them. And we're going to sit forward. So our hands are right over our feet. And then we're going to lean back until we feel our abs catch. So it's an inhale over our feet. Exhale, lean back. So keep going. Keep rowing. Keep those feet flexed. Keep them planted into the mat.
I love this song.
Oh, yes. You feel the shoulders?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. This is where we go mind over matter.
Oh, girl.
Keep on going. We got this. Don't drop those arms. Row that boat.
My boat sank.
Almost there.
Oh, my namaste.
Ready? Inhale, hold it up. All right, exhale, lay back. Feel the energy.
And that soreness is the muscle growing.
Mm-hmm.
Remind myself that.
Bend your knees. All right. We're going to, our feet will be right behind our glutes.
Okay.
Hands will be along our sides, palms face down, thumbs in.
Okay.
And we're going to lift our booties up.
Oh, okay.
Into the bridge pose.
Bridge.
And we're going to lower just to hover above the ground. And we're lifting and lowering. With the beat.
With the beat?
Mm-hmm. Taking it away from those shoulders, taking it to the lower regions. We know the shoulders are hurting, so moving it away from there.
Trying to picture my feet firm, planted, supporting that. Oh,
taking it to the abs, taking it to letting the abs control the movement instead. The feet are grounded, but the abs are controlling this movement. And the glutes.
I feel those glutes. Booty.
Booty.
This is why tops need a good butt. Oh my God, girl.
All right, hold it all the way at the top and slowly come down. And extend your legs. And just relax.
That booty.
Enjoy the energy. Mm-hmm. All right. Bring your knees in towards your chest and rock and roll your way up to sit.
Okay.
And we're coming onto all fours when you're ready.
I know this position.
And we're doing some cat-cows.
Cat-cows. All right.
Are you ready, babe?
Uh-huh.
All right, because we're going to get our left leg involved with it. Ready?
Uh-huh.
So our left leg's going to come into our nose, and then we're going to extend it. So extend.
And breathe out on the count of the count.
So it's inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right. Left leg comes down. Right leg time. Ready?
Okay.
Starting slow. All right. Right knee comes back down. Sip of water.
Oh, yeah. Good timing.
We're back to the left leg then. Ready? So now we're going to flex the left foot and we're kicking our butt.
But.
Try and keep both hips facing the mat.
Huh?
Both hips are facing the mat as best as we can. But we're kicking the butt with the left foot.
Okay.
So trying to keep them square.
Oh, so you still like kind of shift your. Oh, okay.
So you're kind of using your abs.
Yeah.
All right, other leg. Flex the foot.
And it's not a swing of the hip. It's just all.
No.
Yeah.
You're like kicking.
Yep.
Squeezing, uh-huh. All right. Right knee down. Sit back. Let's come onto our backs.
Okay. This way? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Feet up towards the sky. Hands up towards the sky. All right. Left foot down, right hand down.
What, huh?
Left foot down, left foot hovers, right hand hovers. Mm-hmm.
Like this.
That's great.
Okay.
All right. Bring both up and swap. Mm-hmm.
Emmett, you gotta move, buddy.
No.
Okay.
What are you doing, you silly baby?
See?
Wait.
So the leg that's up.
Yes.
Is
Hey,
the arm up?
put both of them up.
Okay.
Okay. Now, only bring your left foot down. Okay. And bring your right hand above your head.
Okay, so opposite hand foot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then they come up.
And then they both come up.
And then the other ones come down.
The other one comes down.
Okay. And then up.
Mm-hmm.
And then
You can actually bring them down to the floor. Mm-hmm.
bring what? The foot down to the floor?
The foot, yeah, and the hands, both.
Oh.
They don't have to just hover. They can actually touch. Touch the floor.
Ooh.
And then bring it back up. They're kind of like a dead bug.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
All right, great.
Love tall creatures.
Work.
Those bugs.
All right. Hug both knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Love yourself.
Yes. Leo energy.
All right. A little bit more. All right, so one more time.
Legs, hands up.
Leg hook, hands up. All right. We'll start with right foot this time. Right foot.
Okay.
Left hand.
Okay. Oh, it's the same thing we did before?
Yep.
Okay.
We're just going for another round.
Sweet. All right.
All right, that's right.
Oh, that core, man.
Mm-hmm. Breathe through it. Like you're telling someone at a library. Who's doing that crazy breathing? All right, hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side.
That wasn't even that funny.
That's not funny. And then rock forward and back. All the way up to the top of your mat. And we're going to come all the way up to stand. If you need to, like, you see me, I'm boosting myself up with my hand. Give yourself a boost. It's
Give
cool.
yourself a boost.
All right.
All right. Boost it.
So we are standing.
Standing.
Our feet are going to be wider than our hips.
Okay.
And our toes are forward.
Okay.
And we're going to come down into a squat. Arms are forward. Shoulder height. Palms face down.
Okay.
And arms extended forward. And inhale. And exhale. Bring your booty back Further. Mm-hmm.
Oh, feel that stretch.
Woo!
Quads, 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 quads.
More, more, more. And all the way back up again. Take a sip of water.
Okay, for any time in my life that I peed on a toilet seat and a woman had to hover, I apologize.
All right. So we're going to do that one again.
Oh, great.
Only, for the next one, it is going to be, we're going to squat down, and you come up a little bit, and you're going to say hood.
Huh?
Yeah. So you come down, hood,
Huh?
hood,
Huh?
hood, 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 hood,
Chill on it.
hood, 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 hood.
Ooh, girl.
Hood, 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 hood. And that's it. All right. Relax. Just that 1 minute. Ooh. That little like pulse in between.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Burn in this quads, man.
Let's come down. Sit down.
All downward dog. You got it, buddy. Perfect.
Sitting back into our Sukhasana.
All right, later.
With Gaya Mudra or whatever mudra of your choice. And we're going to take our it's going to be, right arm extended. Yeah, it's here. Left hand is palm face up at shoulder height, and right arm extend and it's palm face up. You're both at Gaya Mudra.
Okay.
So bring Gaya Mudra in both hands, palms face up. And you're going to turn your left palm in towards your right elbow.
Okay.
And then turn your right hand up towards your right shoulder. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then turn your right hand up towards the ceiling. Turn both hands up towards the ceiling.
Right.
Okay, yes. All right.
And are we kind of taking the pinky to the shoulder?
Both hands are turned up towards the ceiling, so it feels like you feel like an intense wrist stretch in both hands.
Yeah.
And you're gonna close your eyes.
Oh.
And sit up nice and tall. And breathe.
Oh, we're not pumping the arm.
The only thing you're going to do in this pose is just sit up straight and breathe. And try to keep those palms facing the ceiling.
It's really good, especially after being on the computer all day.
Mm-hmm.
Stretching out the tendonitis. Ooh.
Sit up a little taller. Dip your slouching. Shoulders sent back. Keep that deep breath. Ten more seconds.
You can do anything for 10 seconds.
And release. Bring your hands down into your lap.
I have a full body sweat.
Mm-hmm. All right. And if there's any postures that your body feels that it needs before coming into your final resting pose, take this moment, take those postures. Chris, is there anything that you want to leave our practitioners with?
So first of all, I just want to say you're a badass mama, and I love you.
I love you so much.
I so appreciate this, and I hope that I didn't derail you too much during your time together. And I appreciate you doing this. What I would say, I guess something that's really come to light this week in our time together has just been about challenging the id, challenging the ego, and removing the I. So when you're approaching things like this, doing it with like the fragility of a child, kind of going in it with wonder and with vulnerability, and getting out of your head, you know, like into the body and out of the head. It's really good. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your passion,
Same.
your presence today, your professionalism, and everything that you bring.
Oh, thanks, babe. So good. I love what I do. I love that. I love digging into astrology charts. You know, I often do like my 30-second drunken astrology at bars and events or parties, and you're like, what's your time?
Mm-hmm.
I love pulling cards. I love helping others, and I love the integration of it all. So thank you, Brett. Can I get some love?
Yes, always.
All right.
And I always love and appreciate you all for joining me for Free Yoga Thursdays and for a very special Thursday edition. Thank you so much for joining us today. See you next Thursday.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye. Good soundtrack.